Bitcoin is right now pumping like crazy, and in this video I will tell you guys everything you need to know because Bitcoin is right now finally pumping after a long time of consolidation, and this could potentially be the turnaround point for Bitcoin because a lot of big patterns are currently on the verge of breaking out. So let's just immediately jump into it because we have a lot to discuss. Before I do so, make sure to go to the first link in the description, right here, first link in the description, because if you don't have a crypto exchange yet, if you want to trade Bitcoin or any other asset with leverage, then make sure to go to the first link in the description, because if you go to the first link in the description, you can sign up for a Bybit account. And what a Bybit account is basically a crypto exchange. It's a really good exchange. You have a lot of assets you can trade with leverage. And if you sign up using the first link in the description, you can see you will get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses and 25% off fees. It's also the exchange I'm using every single day, so it's quite a good exchange. First link in the description. Now, let's just start with the most important thing I wanted to show you guys. We can currently see that the volume for Bitcoin has bottomed out. We can see here at the bottom of our screen the volume was really low this weekend. We can see we have not seen such low volume. Basically, yeah, we have just not seen such low volume. The last time we saw such low volume was right around this point when our next big move started, and a little bit around this point we saw then we also bottomed out. Now, what is currently happening is that we are currently creating a massive pattern. We are creating an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and this is a pretty clear inverse head and shoulders pattern, and this is really important because this is a really bullish pattern. It doesn't occur much, but when it does, it's really important and really big, and most of the time it does play out. So what is the target of this inverse head and shoulders pattern? Well, let me quickly zoom in for you guys because we can easily determine that by doing this. What you want to do is you want to take a line, bottom of the inverse to the top of the inverse head and shoulder, place it where Bitcoin is trading right now, where it wants to reverse, and we can see that our target is right around $31,200 for this inverse head and shoulders pattern. However, because the volume is also dropping like crazy right now, we could potentially see our next big move up. We saw right here and right here and right here. That's also because if I show you guys this chart, we can see that we're just basically almost breaking out of this massive pattern right here. This is crazy. This is one of the biggest patterns Bitcoin has ever created, basically over on the 3-day chart, which means that once this shit breaks out, it's going to be a high time frame, a massive breakout, potential breakout, all the way to at least $55,000, because we can clearly see what the breakout target is going to be simply by doing the same again. Place it right around here, and we can see that it's going to be at around $55,000 to $56,000, which is just absolutely insane. Once this pattern breaks, and it's going to break, and the chance of breaking to the upside are much higher because it's a bullish pattern, then it's just going to be crazy for Bitcoin. Now, that's not even all. We can also see that we are still trading in the same range for now more than 3 weeks. However, we are still holding our mid-range right here over on the 1-hour chart. We can see that yesterday evening we saw a massive liquidity grab. However, Bitcoin, the bears couldn't break down much more than around this level, which was previously a little bit of support as well. We immediately bounced back like crazy, retested, and now we're pumping like crazy from this level. And I'm not saying that we are now going to break out of this range. However, at some point Bitcoin does need to break out. We can't trade forever in the same range, and we can see that the last time we traded in such a big range, eventually we also did broke out, and we're basically at the same time frame right now. We can see that this was about 22 days, and if we take this one to this one, then we can also see that this is basically also 22 days, almost 22 days. So yeah, the chance of us breaking out in the next couple of days are really big. I will keep you guys updated if that happens, of course, but we have some more news. we can also see that we are currently still bouncing from this massive pattern right here. We can see we perfectly bounced, and we're now finally bouncing to our first area of resistance, which is this resistance right here at $29,700. We can see it previously was a lot of support and resistance. We could potentially finally break out, because once we broke out, we already tried to break it, didn't happen. A perfect retest, which is really, really bullish, and now we could potentially do something like this. And I'm still certain that $35,000 of Bitcoin is going to come quicker than you think, because we all know what happened last time we broke out of a massive bull flag. Of course, we were creating a massive bull flag right around this level right here. This bull flag was absolutely crazy, and once we broke out, we saw this massive pump. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but the chances of us doing something like this all the way to our next area of support, which is of course still next area of resistance, sorry, is still all the way at $35,000, and that is going to come really quick. We all know how quick this pump from here to here went. It was so quick, everyone was hyped. It went absolutely crazy, and it happened within 2 days. So we saw like 30 days of consolidation followed by just 2 days of up only. It was crazy. Shorts were getting liquidated like crazy, and potentially the same is right now happening. So yeah, I've been bullish the last week, 2 weeks, something like that. And my bullishness just keeps on going, because this is just looking really good. We can see we keep on pumping here over on the 1 hour chart, 15-minute chart, looking really good. Once we break this massive area of support, we have of course right here and then right here, then we are going to test yearly highs. And once we break yearly highs, 35k will come quicker than you think. So yeah, that being said, first link in the description if you finally want to start trading yourself and you don't have an exchange yet. Really good exchange, first link in the description. That being said, I hope I will see you in my next video.